Hi friends, Tom here. I want to say first, thank you for watching the Wrestling N.R.D. Broadcast. We love you so much and we're very appreciative. I just wanted to come on really quick and just let you know, today's episode we interviewed the Soultaker, who also goes by a different name with a word that we're just not comfortable having on the show. So we did our best to censor that word. But I just wanted to come on real quick to say, we're going to censor a word that we're just not very comfortable being on the show, and just give you kind of a little heads up about it if that word also makes you uncomfortable. Thanks so much for watching. We love you so much. Mwah. And hi.
This is the Demon of Fear, the Soultaker, and you're watching the Wrestling N.R.D. Broadcast. No souls matter.
You're watching DaveCTV. Now here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is NRDT. And from parts unknown, we have our special guest this evening, the Soultaker. Soultaker, thanks so much for coming out to the show.
Thank you very much for having me, but the cemetery, the work there was done for the night, and now it's time for me to lift weights so I can get ready to pick bodies up, put them in a tombstone, and lay them to rest.
Speaking of laying bodies to rest, Soultaker, real quick, I want to promote, I get to meet you on October 29th in Detroit, Michigan at Olde Wrestling. And in that evening, you will be facing none other than Judge Hugo in a pine box match. How does that make you feel?
Well, should you be asking the judge how does it make him feel to take on the Demon of Fear, the Soultaker, in one of my specialty matches? A lot of people do not know what a pine box match is, but in the old days, that's where we used to put the dead bodies in. So you might as well say it is a casket match, where my record in casket matches are phenomenal. No one can touch the Demon of Fear, the Soultaker, when it comes to casket matches, pine box matches, body bag matches, you name it. And the judge, I don't know much about him. All I know is he has a soul that needs to be taken by me. And on the 29th, which is this Saturday, Olde Wrestling, the Demon of Fear will make his debut and put the judge to rest.
Wonderful, wonderful. You know, you said that we should ask the judge, and the judge seemed to be a little scared to come on the show. We have not heard back from Judge Hugo about coming on the Wrestling N.R.D. Broadcast. Spaceman George, what's that? Creepy Crossley, do you guys have anything? Have we heard from anyone else in Olde Wrestling to get Judge Hugo on here to see what he has to say about the one and only Soultaker?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Judge Hugo may be a judge, but he is no king of the universe and the galaxy, brother. King George is going to reign over Judge Hugo if he ever comes on this broadcast, brother. I'm with the Soultaker on this one.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I got a question.
That
I
is
probably
great.
sound
You're
weird.
with the soul. I know that's great. You're on my side, but you're wearing a mask. So I assume that you have that 19 variant.
Negative, sir. I just don't need anyone seeing who I am all the time. I've got such good looks. I beat the women away with bats all the time. That's why I'm here in space, in the space galaxy, where I can be alone and be left alone. Like I like it.
I got a question. So I don't know if I sound weird because I got a mask on. Dave sounds a little weird.
Who's Dave, brother?
I'm just thinking.
You address me as
Dave,
King George.
I'm sorry. I was hallucinating in there a little bit. I miss Dave. Actually, I wish Dave was here. I wish Nick was here. You know, I'm missing my brothers, but we got King George. You sound a little weird. Are you sick? Sound a little nasally.
No,
Feeling
brother. I've just been smoking victory cigars ever since I won this crown.
Okay. I have a question for the Soultaker, kind of unrelated to Judge Hugo. Soultaker, maybe you've been asked this before. Where do you take these souls? Do you take them to a nice dinner, take them home, kiss on the cheek, tuck them in the bed? Where do you take these souls usually?
That is probably the most stupidest question I ever heard. Do I take them to dinner or kiss them? Who do you think I am, Caitlyn Jenner? But I should say this. Every time I take a soul, once I destroy that person in the ring, automatically their face becomes a tattoo on my body. Each soul becomes my power. As my power gets stronger, there's no stopping me. And I'm gonna tell you this, when it comes to the Soultaker, people are definitely afraid to step in the ring with the demon of fear.
I believe that.
The fact you interrupted me. See, no one interrupts the Soultaker, or should I say, no one interrupts the man known as the Taker. You could put that goofy mask, or should I say, disguise on. I can come for you and take your soul. So hopefully you're there this Saturday, because I'll put you in that pine box as well.
Ooh, my apologies there. I'm the Micro Brawlers scholar. I guess I only know Micro Brawlers and nothing else. I think you've been talking to my wife. I've heard her say that too. I was gonna go this Saturday. I think I'm gonna wait till the next show, let things cool down. I'm sorry there.
Not that he's got a soul to take anyway. He sold it 20 years ago for some action figures, brother.
Now, Soultaker, I want to follow up. I want to stick on the taking souls, and I want to know, who was the first soul you've taken in the wrestling ring?
Well, the first soul that I took in is over 20 years ago. Can't remember the name, but right now they're cremated. So other than that, we're looking to start all over this Saturday with this new promotion that I am debuting in with the Judge. He will be the first soul, and there will be other souls to come.
Wonderful. So with other souls to come, are there souls that you would like to face in the ring in the future that might be we'll call it a dream soul to be taken? Are there anyone that you would love to face in the ring to utterly destroy, as we know you will do, because you will retrieve that soul?
It doesn't matter what soul they put in front of me. I don't have any preference. If you put that person in front of me, I take their soul. It doesn't matter if they're a former WWE guy, AEW guy, or if they're a name that's in the indies. I take their soul no matter what. So, like I said, the Judge will be one that I take. Once I grab his power or his energy, he will do nothing else but to respect me. See, everybody that steps in the ring with the Soultaker, they will tell you they haven't been the same ever since. But I can just tell you this. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, see, he got the powers installed, all that. That's all fairy tale. The Soultaker is real. There's no disappearing acts here. I am all real. And when it comes to the Soultaker, there's no limits. I just take their soul. Maybe I can take your soul, Excalibur.
I don't have a soul, actually. I sold that. I wrote on a piece of paper to my friend Millhouse. I had given him my soul, and I've been trying to get it back ever since, but he's been playing with his toys on it and stomping on my soul. So I don't currently have a soul.
Everybody has a soul.
You've got to go find Millhouse for mine, I guess. But I will say, Soultaker, when I saw the poster for Olde Wrestling, when Marion Fontaine sent us over the information and we said, yes, we will sponsor this show. Once I saw your name on there, I only live 2.5 hours away. I said, damn it, I'm driving. I'm going there, and I've got 3 of my friends who have never been to a live wrestling event before coming. So this will be something truly spectacular.
Well, you're not the only one. You might as well say that the Soultaker is a well-known name in this business. It took a lot of hard work and determination to get to the level where I am, where all these promotions across the globe want to bring the Demon of Fear in because I am authentic, I am fresh. Some people may say I am a different version of The Undertaker. See, the only thing me and The Undertaker have in common is we carry the name Taker. I come to a ring with a shovel. He says, rest in peace. I don't say rest in peace. I say, no souls matter. Because it don't matter if it's Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. It's no souls matter. See, The Undertaker comes out with a hat and a coat. The Soultaker doesn't come out with a hat and a coat. I come out to the ring and I mean serious business. I do not have time to take a hat off or a coat off. Even I respect Mark Calloway for the things that he has done. He has inspired the Soultaker to get in the business. I gotta say that he is an inspiration. But me, it took a lot of hard work to get the comparisons off of me. When you go to shows and people chant Undertaker wannabe, that went on for a while. But now, when I show up, they say that's the man known as the Taker or Soultaker. I get all the respect in the world. If you see me for the first time, you're in for a treat because I am probably one of the most entertaining guys in the business today. If I was in AEW, you never know. They may make me the leader of the Dark World Order because I am so sinister. People may drop pipe bombs and nukes. Me, I am 100% real when I say my promos. When I get out there in front of those people, most of the time, I do not know what I'm going to say. I just go out there and say it. I don't care if I offend people. I don't care if people try to cancel me. I'm going to be me, and nobody can change the fact that I am the Demon of Fear. I've been in the business for a long time, and now, this Saturday, Olde Wrestling, the judge will look across the ring and see me on the other side and see that I mean business.
I think Judge Hugo wears. Oh, I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, brother. Quit interrupting a guest.
Brian, what were you saying?
Well, no, I think Judge Hugo, I'm happy you're here to continue the legacy of The Undertaker. though you're vastly different, the inspiration, you know, is there a bit? But Judge Hugo wears all white. He's squeaky clean Judge, yeah, right. But I think when he looks across the ring at you, his face is going to turn as white as his gear, and Tom's going to be able to see that firsthand. It's going to be a treat.
I might say his pants might turn a little yellow from peeing his pants in fear.
That's true. I wonder, Soultaker, you're talking about your promos. I've heard some samplings, not even a challenge, but could I give you some characters and have you cut, you know, a one-line promo, a longer promo, whatever you want, just to give, you know, in case our viewers haven't seen your talents?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. I've got a couple, so hopefully you can indulge me. So I'm gonna try and challenge the master here. Number one, the Patriot.
Well, the Patriot, Dale Wilkes. It's not about the United States. It's not about who you represent. But if you step in the ring with me, all that patriotic stuff goes out the way. Because after I'm done with you, I bury you, Patriot. Then I will lay the flag over your body. Then you will be saluted by going in a casket. No souls matter.
Brilliant, brilliant. Is that Kamala?
Kamala, the African giant, the man from Uganda. After I'm done with you, Kamala, no souls matter.
Soultaker, I gotta say, this is incredible, and I just want to warn you, Ryan is a man who has always got props. So if at any time you're like, I've cut enough promos, feel free to tell him this. I feel like Ryan off camera has about 400 props and about 10,000 gummy bears.
Just indulge me a little longer. The power of the gummy bears.
The ultimate warrior. You may be ultimate, but if you take on me, you will come to your demise, as you may call me the ultimate, to take down the ultimate warrior. No souls matter.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ryan, do you have more, or should we move on? He's got more.
This is the ultimate challenge right here. He's not ready for this one.
Okay.
He said, I am not ready.
Face to face. Like the 94 SummerSlam. You're looking face to face in the mirror.
The Undertaker. The reason why you wear that mask is because your face got crushed by a few men, which puts you out on the sidelines. The Soultaker has never been out on the sidelines. You may tell me to rest in peace, but I will be the man, the master of pain. I may be mean like Mark, but as far as I'm concerned, I might just call you the Eggman, because that's who you should have been into 1990 Survivor Series. You were the man who came out that egg. Eggman. No souls matter. And by the way, Undertaker, you are dead, man, Ramsey. Suburban Commando, 1991.
Wonderful, Soultaker. Thanks so much for cutting those promos, man. We really appreciate that. That was fun. So we've promoted the Olde Wrestling on October 29th. in Detroit, Michigan. I believe you had mentioned you have a match with XPW in November on the 12th. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
XPW, November the 12th, live on pay-per-view. The Demon of Fear makes his in-ring debut against the Hard Body. A few weeks ago, I showed up to the Theater of Pain in Rochester, New York. Right after Hard Body did one of his specialty matches, I came out, choke slam him through the door, and I looked at him in his eyes while he was laying on the floor, and I said, I will challenge your ass November 12th for XPW's Invasion in Newark, New Jersey. So he gotta be ready for me, because I am probably the biggest challenge of his young career.
Wonderful. So I must say, I must speak candidly. I am originally from New Jersey, not too far from Newark. Great city there, really, really good food. So while you're there, be sure to find some good food. Really, any restaurant you can find. I don't know, it was about 15 years ago. I went to a really cool Jamaican restaurant. I could not tell you the name, couldn't tell you where it was, but it was one of my favorite Jamaican restaurants I've ever been to. So you will have a great time in New Jersey.
Well, good, because once I showed up to XPW's Theater of Pain, and you can go on YouTube and see the episode, because the show opened up with me. Once people found out that the Soultaker / Taker is coming to XPW, the views and social media, they couldn't believe their eyes, because a lot of people may call me a legend in this business, because a lot of people have been a fan of my work for many, many years. And now, by me making my pay-per-view debut for XPW, the whole entire world will know my name even more.
Wonderful, Soultaker. So I think before we wrap things up, I want to give you a chance to promote any of your social media. You know, we've talked Olde Wrestling, October 29th. We've talked XPW in Newark, New Jersey, November the 12th. Is there anything else of yours that you would like to promote, social media, where we can find you, any merchandise or anything online? The floor is yours, my friend.
Well, they can go on Facebook and search The Real Soultaker, or they can get a hold of me on Instagram at Evil Soultaker. Other than that, I don't do Twitter or none of those other social media platforms, but I'm sure you heard a lot about me on Twitter, because I went viral several times where my name comes up in all different platforms. But I gotta say, on XPW, November the 12th, for their Invasion pay-per-view in Newark, wait till you see what I have in store, because I'm sure whatever I do is going to be talked about on pay-per-view. So tune in to that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming, Soultaker. Ryan, Spaceman George, anything else you want to add before I sign us off for the evening?
Well, I gotta say, this weekend, Olde Wrestling, the judge, he only has a few days to prepare, because I have never seen this man before, never heard of him. But he just got to remember this. He better pre-write his obituary, have his family come there, because this could be his last hurrah when he steps in the ring with the demon of fear, the Soultaker. And I'm going to end it on this note. Thank you for having me on this podcast. Or should I say, you know what it is. They're all the same. Podcast. What did y'all call it again? Because my memory is dead. Show the hat again. Show the hat again. What's the name of the podcast?
The Wrestling N.R.D. Broadcast.
The Wrestling N.R.D. Broadcast. Thank you for having me on. And now I got to go do my reps in peace.
Whoa. Okay, he's gone. George, he's gone now, right? I mean, that guy battled with Abyss. Do you think I made him mad? Wait, where's Tom? Did he take Tom? George.
Well, of course you made him mad, brother. You almost called him by the wrong name. But that was one heck of a treat on our Spooktacular, brother. But what would a Spooktacular be with just a treat? How about a trick? I got one more trick up my sleeve. I got one more guest up my Halloween sleeves. You're not the only one with props there, brother. Bring in the next guest.
Yes, it is me. It is Jersey Poupée. Hello, Spaceman George, Your Highness. Hello, Ryan, Your Baldness. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm great, brother. Now I got a treat in seeing your blue, fluffy face.
Boo! Yes, I'm so beautiful. All the girls, they love me. All the boys, they want to be me. It is Jersey Poupée, the king of handsomeness.
Oh, brother. But you know what? You're not just the king of handsomeness. You're not just the king of being commissioners. You deserve a true crown. And what is Halloween without a treat? That is why I am going to do something very selfless of me, brother. I am going to do something very noble, brother. Something very honorable, brother. And I am going to bestow upon you, brother, Commissioner, King, Gerald, the puppet.
Whoa! Baby! Yes, so that means me, Jersey Poupée, is the king of the nerds?
Bow down to King Gerald.
Yes, you know what, George? You know what, Ryan? Even though he is not here, I've got something to say to Dave and to his sister, Margaret, on November the 5th. I'm coming. I'm going to New York. I'm going to go to New York. And Margaret, I am going to ruin your wedding. I'll see you in New York.
Yeah, that's right, brother. We're going to be at the wedding.
What do you mean we, George? You're in the space station.
Oh, did I not tell you? I had a trick for you, Gerald.
What?
I'll see you at the wedding, you blue piece of poop. Happy Halloween, Gerald.